Hey guys, and welcome back to another Dragon City gameplay. Now, the whole reason I'm recording this video is because, as you guys can see, there is another heroic dragon race. Now, I can tell you from personal experiences that this is going to be an extremely stressful event. The reason being is there are certain tasks that you're going to have to complete in order to progress in terms of laps. Now, what I'm here to do is to give you some helpful hints, tips, and advice. So it is very important that you listen to everything that I'm going to have to say in this video, because you will be so successful and a force to be reckoned with, because you guys are going to have all this information. And I've had this information over the years, and I'm sharing it with you guys so you can be successful. Now, the things that you can expect during this race, the different tasks that they're going to have to make you do are things like feed dragons, hatch eggs, collect food. And another thing is you're going to want to keep your dragon babies young and just ignore them for right now, because eventually you are going to have to feed them. And as you feed them, you will get this it's like a little icon of a bug. And that bug is something that you're going to have to collect. And when you collect that in a large amount of number, then you can move on to the next step. So they'll also have you feed dragons. They'll require you to win league battles. You'll have to fight dragons. And you're also going to have to, in terms of leagues, it's a good time right now to strengthen up the team that you have with your leagues. That way it's easy and you'll have strong dragons to go up against, and they'll be a whole lot stronger. Now, as you progress, one of the things that I think is very imperative that you do throughout this race would be continuously planting food. Because planting food is something that you're going to be asked throughout this game. Let's say you've just completed a task. Let's just say you hatched eggs. Well, then it might require you to plant food and gather the food from that. So it's always a great idea to always plant food, regardless, continuously, because that is something that pops up a lot for the tasks that you have to do. So just be very mindful of that, because you'll experience that throughout this entire race. And also about food, there are certain towers that can actually help you when it comes to food. Now, there's something called, actually, let me just go over here and show you guys. Okay, so this guy right here is the Ramsey Tower. And what he does is he will skip 6 hours of food preparation. And that's really good for you, because if you're constantly planning food, let's say you just plant a new batch, you can click on this tower to activate it, and that's already cut your time down in half. And then within another few hours, you have all that food collected. And then you plant more food again. And about that, the Ramsey Tower, it does take a while for it to fully recharge. So don't expect to use it instantly after you've used it. But this is also a key part in being successful in the heroic race. Always have food, take advantage of the tower, and you guys, it'll be smooth sailing in terms of food. Another thing is there's another tower, this tower right here. Now, I had mentioned that there are things that you have to do, like hatch eggs. So once those eggs are, let me just show you, right over here. Some of these eggs are going to take a long time. Some of them that are already in there could take 14 hours, 18 hours, some of them 50, 60 hours. So that's a long time to wait in order for them to hatch, because what will happen is these guys are still hatching, and if you're going from task to task, there will also come a time to where you have to hatch eggs. So what I would highly recommend is using the tower that's over here. Where is it? Over here. And I recommend this one because what this dragon does is it will skip 6 hours of breeding time. Now, anything you can do during the heroic race to reduce times, like this one, is a perfect idea to do. Because once that's activated and you speed up the breeding time, that's when you can start hatching the eggs, which is one of the things that you're going to run into that are required in this race. So this will definitely be beneficial for you. And let's see. I don't know if there's any other towers. There might be. Okay. So this is one of my new towers. And what this tower does is pretty much, okay, let's see. It collects all resources. So let's say that you are right now in the process of doing one of the tasks and it says collect food. You can do that manually by clicking on them and acquiring it that way. But what this guy does is if you have any type of food that's already ready, ready to be picked, or if you have any gold that's ready to be collected, by clicking on this guy, on this icon, it will collect all your resources super fast, and you won't have to worry about individually clicking things. So, let me see. I wrote down some notes to make sure I gave you guys as much information on this so that I could help you guys be as successful as I have been. So let me just say one more time, it's very important to have a lot of baby dragons. Let's just say you hatch an egg and you place it in the habitat and it's a baby. Do not level it up yet. For the past maybe 3.5 weeks, I have made sure that I have a huge number of baby dragons. And the reason being is because I understood that when the heroic race comes around, I can use them and then feed them. And they will give me a lot of the icons that I need in order for the race. Now this race is very, very new. It just actually happened today. And for me, I'm at lap 6. That's a little bit higher than all the other ones. And the way that you can reach lap 6 in this beginning day is pretty much following the instructions that I had just listed in this video. And so let me just take one more look and let me read this to you guys one more time of what to expect. And if you guys, actually visually showing you guys, this will be a lot easier. So this is what on the far right, these are the tasks that I have to do in order to move on. So once I've collected 19 of this one, and once I've collected 20, I get to move on. So the ones that are here right now are just gems and feeding dragons. So also be prepared that you are going to have to hatch dragons, collect food, and don't forget to keep babies young. You are going to have to fight league battles as well as just fight regular dragons in order to progress. And so I hope this information has been extremely helpful for you guys. I hope that you guys will be successful in this. And like I said, I'm at lap 6 at this beginning stage because I always considered the information that I just listed to you guys. And hopefully what that'll do for you is these are all done in laps. you complete a task, and then you move up a lap. And what my hope is for you guys is that with this knowledge that I've given you, that you are successful in getting a heroic and all the added benefits. And I just want to say that the rewards for this one are a lot better than what I've seen. See, like the ones that I've already gotten. The first thing that I did, and my first reward was 30 gems. And then it gave me a very rare egg, which was awesome. It also got me a legendary chest as well as an epic chest. And as you guys can see, if we move more, there's more legendary chests. There's 100 of these different types of tokens, which is very beneficial if you want to upgrade your islands, so you can upload your habitats so that you have more space for your dragons. So the benefits that I'm seeing with this seem to be a lot nicer, pretty much. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, always feel free to write down your concerns or questions that you might have, or if you're wanting to give me any information, something that I might have left out, please put that in the comments section, because as you guys know, I am all about sharing information and being nice to people in the comments section, giving advice and tips. And like I said, I am really trying to help you guys. If I learn something, then I'm going to share it with you guys. All right. Well, with that said, thank you so much for watching my video. There will be more videos to come about the heroic race and different tips and stuff for you guys. So keep a lookout for that. Thank you again for watching my video. I will see you guys very soon. Thanks.